A legacy of colonialism. France's deep roots in Burkina Faso. France's presence in Burkina Faso is deeply intertwined with its colonial past. The territory, formerly known as Upper Volta, was a French colony from the late 19th century until 1960. This period saw the exploitation of resources and the imposition of French language, culture, and governance structures. Even after independence, France maintained a strong influence in Burkina Faso, both economically and politically. This enduring legacy of colonialism has shaped the complex and often fraught relationship between the two nations. For decades, France viewed Burkina Faso through the lens of its Francafrique policy. This approach prioritized maintaining French economic and strategic interests in its former colonies. The result was a continuation of political and economic ties that often favored French interests at the expense of true Burkinabe development. The specter of this colonial past continues to loom large over present-day relations. The post-independence era was marked by a series of coups and political instability in Burkina Faso. France, often seen as a stabilizing force, maintained close ties with various regimes, including that of Blaise Compaoré, who ruled for nearly 3 decades. This support, even for autocratic leaders, was justified in the name of stability and countering the spread of extremism in the Sahel region. However, it also fueled resentment among segments of the Burkinabe population who saw France as propping up authoritarian rule. This complex history, marked by both collaboration and exploitation, forms the backdrop against which the current tensions between France and Burkina Faso must be understood. The legacy of colonialism continues to cast a long shadow, shaping perceptions and fueling anti-French sentiment, particularly among younger generations who are increasingly vocal in their demands for a complete break from the past. The turning point, the 2022 coup and its diplomatic fallout. The military coup in September 2022, which brought Ibrahim Traoré to power in Burkina Faso, marked a significant turning point in the country's relationship with France. The coup, fueled by public frustration over the government's inability to contain a growing Islamist insurgency, ushered in a period of heightened anti-French sentiment. This sentiment, already simmering beneath the surface, quickly bubbled over, with protesters targeting French institutions and symbols. The coup leaders, capitalizing on this wave of popular anger, framed their takeover as a necessary step to reclaim Burkina Faso's sovereignty and rid the country of foreign interference. France, long seen as the embodiment of this interference, became a convenient scapegoat. Protests erupted in the capital, Ouagadougou, with demonstrators demanding the departure of French troops and the closure of the French military base. The new government, led by Traoré, quickly moved to distance itself from France,